going to get started momentarily. If everyone could please find a seat. Again, please find a seat. We're going to get started momentarily.
All right, everybody, we're about to get started, so please find your seats. All right, first I'd like to thank everybody for coming to our Senior Awards Night. I'm Danny Pedretti. I'm the Class of 2021 Vice President, and we're going to start here with the Pledge of Allegiance, so if everyone could please rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to our class president, Akasha Radogada.
Thank you all for being here. Good evening. My name is Akasha, and as a senior class president, I'm honored to welcome you to the senior banquet at North Hunterdon High School. Tonight begins the formal recognition of the academic and athletic honors for the class of 2021, and the presentation of the Jungle Awards and student and teacher superlatives. We would like to now introduce Dr. Cottrell, principal of North Hunterdon High School.
Thank you, Akasha. All right, welcome to this beautiful evening. It sort of reminds me of this school year. For a minute, it was a little touch and go. We didn't know if we'd make it through or not, but we're here and we're making the best of it. So good evening, and it's my privilege to welcome you to our 2021 Senior Banquet and Awards Ceremony. I am proud to announce that tonight we will be celebrating the distribution of over 140 academic scholarships and awards, as well as 120 athletic and booster club awards to the seniors seated before you. This night is not only an award ceremony, it is also a retrospective look back at the last 4 years. Seniors, you have shared a journey together. Some of you since kindergarten, others since just the last few years. For those of you that have been together since kindergarten, you have spent 2,300 days together in school. So tonight is a celebration and a look back at all those shared experiences. So throughout those 2,300 days together, and in spite of some very challenging circumstances in these last few years, you went above and beyond what was asked of you. You participated in clubs and sports, you volunteered your time in the community, and you still found time to achieve academic and athletic excellence. And to top it off, you have worked extremely hard applying for the scholarships and awards which you are about to receive. Tonight is proof that hard work pays off. This year, over 100 financial awards were sponsored by organizations within and outside of Hunterdon County. Our students earned over $50,000 in local and state scholarships from these awards. In addition to the local and state scholarship money, the class of 2021 has also been offered more than $1 million from colleges and universities. Let's give a round of applause for that. Our students have been recognized as some of the finest students in New Jersey, and I could not be more proud of the tremendous accomplishments of the class of 2021. Parents, I thank you for your continued support to allow us to provide the excellent programs that allow your children to exceed. I also want to say a huge thank you to the parents who support us through the Booster Club, led by President Melissa Hoffman. So a round of applause for Melissa Hoffman and our Booster Club. Also our PTSA, which is led by Miss Amy Barrow, and we have them to thank for our outstanding decorations tonight. They support many of our numerous school events. I would like to acknowledge and thank our senior class advisors for all of their work with the class of 2021 through the last 4 years, and that is Mr. Mark Franzition and Miss Jessa Laura. If you guys can give us a wave. There they are. Okay. And I certainly need to acknowledge and recognize our outstanding class officers who have worked through a very difficult year to provide leadership for their class. Led by President Akasha Ragdalata, as well as Daniel Pedretti, our Vice President, Emma McDevitt, our Secretary, Grace Berger, the Treasurer, and Kelly Sautner, the Historian. A round of applause. I'm also joined by several administrators that I'd like to acknowledge. We have our District Director of Guidance, Mr. Mike Scorsha. Give a wave, Mike, come on. Our Director of Athletics, Mr. John Mattis. Our Director of Student Activities, a very busy man this time of year, Mr. Anthony Petraglia. Miss Yuli Kim, Assistant Principal of the senior class. Mr. Tim Flynn in the back, Assistant Principal of the sophomore class. And Mr. Robert Palecchio, who oversees our special ed department as well as Assistant Principal. And last but certainly not least, I want to give a big thank you to all of the teachers and coaches who have supported these students throughout their journey here at North Hunterdon High School. Students, please take a moment at some point in these last few days of school, if you're coming in for finals, to thank a teacher, thank a coach, but then also, very importantly, thank your parents. Your parents worked very hard to get you here tonight. So at the end of the awards ceremony, when your parents want to take that picture with you, when they want to see you in front of one of these nice decorations, thanks to our PTSA, smile, say thank you, Mom and Dad, thanks for your support, acknowledge all the hard work that they did to get you here. So with that, I'm going to turn it back over to Akasha and Dan for the rest of the ceremony. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Dr. Cottrell. I'd now like to welcome up Katie Zappetti, Junior Class President. Katie, tonight I would like to charge the class of 2022 to take on their senior year with passion to do great things. But I'm not asking you to just surpass this year's class, but rather set your own goals. Any standard worth having will be a challenge to meet. Take it from the current seniors when we say that hard work is definitely worth it. I hope that you find courage to decide for yourself what is right and wrong. Know there is meaning to your work, and most importantly, be sure to make the most of opportunities that present themselves. Because before you all know it, it will be you guys who are 8 days before graduation.
Hello everyone, my name is Katie Zappetti, and I, as well as my other class officers, accept the charge of senior year and are ready to work just as hard as your officers have worked for you guys. Before I move on, my fellow class officers and I would just like to congratulate the seniors for all your hard work, especially with the last 2 years you all have had. Although it's probably been a long and hard journey for you guys, you did it, and we cannot offer enough congratulations for that. We wish you all the best of luck after graduation and hope that you find success in wherever it is that you end up. As for the class of 2022, we only have 1 year left at North. 1 more year to make an impact. The other officers and I look forward to our senior year and will work hard to make this last year our best. We promise to uphold the tradition of success of those classes before us and are happy to do so. Thank you all for being such an amazing example to look up to. The class of 2021 will definitely be hard to follow. Once again, congratulations and best of luck to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Katie. And now please welcome this year's yearbook editor, Kira Roshkolb, to present this year's yearbook overview.
Hi. I don't give speeches often, so a little nervous, just so you all know. I'm Kira Rauschkolb. Some of you don't know me. I'm the editor-in-chief of the yearbook this year. I've been a part of the yearbook staff for the past 3 years. So I've worked on all of the yearbooks for our sophomore, junior, and senior year. This year was kind of weird, you know, because we weren't really sure what was happening in the beginning of the year. So we spent a lot of hours outside of class working on the yearbook, and the content is a little bit different than normal, you know, because we weren't really sure what was going on, and so we organized it differently. It's chronological instead of by like category, like sports or clubs or whatever. So just wanted to mention that. I'm really proud of the staff this year, and Miss Linda Berry, of course. We all worked really hard, and it's really nice book. I do want to mention really quick that it was made by your fellow students, and so it's not really perfect because we are not professionally trained for this, and we really did try very hard though. So thank you for listening to me. Bye.
Thank you, Kira. Now for the presentation of the honors and awards by Miss Nancy Krask.
Thank you and welcome to the local scholarship awards section of the evening. These scholarships have been provided by local businesses and individuals, and we appreciate their continued support, especially in a year in which many fundraising efforts had to be canceled. A little further? Is that a little better? All right. So, you ready for the first award of the evening? First award is the Barbara Boone Memorial Family Consumer Science Award. $100 to the outstanding student in the area of family and consumer science goes to Katrina Walchuk. The Bethlehem Township PTA Awards, $200 to outstanding achievement in academics goes to Grace Berger and Anna Kuglin. The next two awards go to the same student. It's the Carla Lucille Faust Go-Getter Gold Scholarship and the Chris Insco Memorial Scholarship, $1,000 awarded to a senior who has demonstrated a love for math, goes to Emma Monroe. Come on back. The Clintontown Good Kid Award, $250 to a deserving senior from the town of Clinton, goes to Kira Hissner. The Clinton Township Public Safety Fraternal Order of Police number 182 Scholarship, $1,000 to a student pursuing a career in criminal justice, and will be presented by our school resource officer, Raffaello Bastola, goes to Casey McManus. The Clinton Township PTA Award, $200 to a deserving student, goes to Jackson Bueller and Alyssa Pinella. This student wasn't able to attend tonight, but she is the recipient of the following awards. The Delta Kappa Gamma Society Association of Women Teachers Scholarship, $150 to a student pursuing a career in education, the Frank, Ada, and Elizabeth Compton Scholarship, $5,000. The Michael L. Kersar Memorial Scholarship, $4,000, awarded to a student who has high academic standings, good character, and plans on attending a 4-year school to major in teaching, go to Kelly Christensen. This is a new scholarship this year. It's the Don Parr Memorial Scholarship, who was a former member of the Board of Education, goes to Maury Ferguson. The Excellence in English Studies Award, $100, presented in recognition of outstanding achievement in English, goes to Damiano Palladino. The Franklin Township PTA Award, $100 to a Franklin Township school, goes to Hunter Ianazzi. The Friendly Sons of St. Patrick Award, 3 seniors who have demonstrated good character, culture, and community service, go to Grace Gibney, Sean Gilhooly, and Hunter Ianazzi. And Grace, you can stay up for the next one. The Gerhardt and Kiefer Award, $200, awarded to Grace Gibney. The GEMVAC Veterans Association Scholarship, awarded to Daniel Pedretti. The Hunterdon County Bar Association 2021 Courtroom Artist Contest is awarded to Yvonne Chang. The Hunterdon County Bar Association Law Day Essay Contest, Sabrina Wadilla. The Hunterdon County School Boards Association Unsung Heroes Award goes to Grace Berger. This is a long one. The Hunterdon Healthcare Foundation, Jean Avatar Baker, Albert and Mary Kahn, Millie E. Apgar, ERS Charitable Foundation, Dr. Reinhard, Dr. Helga Schwartz, and the Watkinson family, goes to Grace Gibney and Zachary Lowry. The Jason P. Scheibel Memorial Scholarship, $2,500 awarded to a multifaceted student with high academic standings, goes to Kira Hissner. The John E. Scheibel Memorial Scholarship, $1,500 is awarded to Marley Hoffman. The Joseph H. Tramato Achievement in History Award, a plaque and a book given by the North Hunterdon Social Studies Department, goes to Grace Corcoran. The Knights of Columbus Immaculate Conception Church Council number 6245, Sir Knight Frank Brown, Good Samaritan Award, $1,000 to a senior of outstanding character who has been a model for fellow classmates, goes to Anna Kuglin and Brendan Mahaney. The Knights of Columbus, Our Lady of the Hills Council, 5959, awarded to Danielle Maselli and Rebecca Maselli. This is another new scholarship this year. The Kurt Hoffman Engineering Scholarship is awarded to Maximilian Lipinski. The Marin Alpaugh Foundation Nursing Scholarship is awarded to Grace Berger. The Mark S. Wasser Memorial Fund Award, $1,500 to a deserving senior who has demonstrated a high motivation for both the curricular and co-curricular programs at North Hunterdon, goes to Michael Molson. The Michael E. Kane Memorial Scholarship, awarded to a student who intends to major in engineering, goes to Danielle Maselli. The Mark Trial Competition Certificate of Achievement goes to the following students: Maya Kemp, Vikram Kumar, Jenna Leving, and Sabrina Wadilla. The National Merit Scholarship Program finalists: Bobby Tahul and Emma Monroe. And for this one, if you could please stand and be recognized. This is the National Merit Scholarship commended: Matthew Egg, Andrew Felding, Maya Franklin, Claire Kuo, Matthew Lifshitz, Samuel Montemuro, Maxwell Romano, Cole Schmidt, and Daniel Rue. The New Jersey Science League Certificate of Participation in Chemistry 2 goes to Catherine Sy. The North Hunterdon Artistic, oops, hold on. Whoops. The North Hunterdon Artistic Achievement Award goes to Evan Tomjanovich. The North Hunterdon Award for Excellence in the Study of Foreign Languages, $100 for Outstanding Achievement. For French, Andrew Felding. German, Mackenzie Nance. And Latin, Melanie Lloyd. The North Hunterdon Ceramics Award goes to Haley Mazak. The North Hunterdon Drawing Award goes to Gabriella Mosha. The North Hunterdon Future Business Leaders of America Award, awarded for outstanding contribution to business education, goes to James Holder and Victoria Volpe. The North Hunterdon High School PTSA scholarships go to Melissa Beckshaw, Luke Coster, and Benjamin Wilson. the North Hunterdon Mathematics Department Award. $100 and a certificate given by the North Hunterdon Mathematics Department for outstanding achievement in math goes to Amelia Boyd. The North Hunterdon Outstanding Dedication to Musical Theater Scholarship goes to Alexander Page. The North Hunterdon Painting Award goes to Parker Fariello. The North Hunterdon Photography Award goes to Miranda Lee. The North Hunterdon Rotary Club, to a promising student to encourage further education, goes to Grace Berger and Kira Hissner. The North Hunterdon Senior Science Student of the Year Award goes to Maxwell Romano. The North Hunterdon Student Activity Scholarship, $100 given to 2 seniors for outstanding achievement and involvement in activities, goes to Kira Hissner and Kelly Saltner. The North Hunterdon Thespian Troupe 2642 player goes to Grace Gardel Gruber. The North Hunterdon Video Production Award goes to Andrew Franklin. The Outstanding Student in Family and Consumer Science, $100 to an outstanding student in Family and Consumer Science, goes to Chloe Bean. The Principal's Leadership Award, $100 and a book for demonstrated ability to combine academic excellence and leadership roles in school and community activities, goes to Andrew Fielding and Kelly Saltner. This is another new scholarship this year. The Ray Lewandowski Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Maximilian Lipinski. The Regis Award, given to an outstanding contributor to the yearbook production, is awarded to Sarah Galloway, Kira Roshkob, and Catherine Sy. The Robin Shout Kaplan Award for Excellence in the Study of Spanish, $100 to Damiano Palladino. The Society of Women Engineers Certificate of Merit goes to Isabel Lading. Another new scholarship this year, the Spirit of You Scholarship, goes to Grace Gardegruber and Kira Hissner. The Terry Butler Memorial Scholarships, $2,000, is awarded to Victoria Lynn Bick. The Teresa D. Lorenzo Memorial Scholarship, $1,000 to a graduate of Bethlehem Township Middle School, goes to Grace Berger. The Tom Shea English Award, $100 is presented to recognition of outstanding dedication to the English department goes to Lauren Stanzione. And if these students could stand for these awards, the United States Marine Corps Distinguished Athlete Award goes to Marley Hoffman and Austin McHugh. The United States Marine Corps Scholastic Excellence Award goes to Molly Hoffman and Michael Molson. The United States Marine Corps Award for Musical Excellence goes to Connor Bellica. And last but not least, the Women's Club of Clinton Teresa W. Meese Scholarship goes to Simone Lone. Congratulations to all our recipients in the class of 2021. Thank you again. To our generous sponsors, and a special thank you to Vivian Prado, who puts in countless hours behind the scenes to help organize this event.
Thank you, Ms. Krask. Let's have another round of applause for these award-winning individuals. We're going to take a brief intermission and before we move to the Athletic and Booster Club Awards. Excuse me? Excuse me? At this time, we'd like to ask you to all please join your seats again, and we'll begin. Yeah? All right, I'm trying. Sit now. Thank you, guys. Once we all take our seats, we're going to get started. All right. As we all begin to take our seats again, I'd like to transition the night to the presentation of the Athletic and Booster Honors by Mrs. Maria Redis.
The North Hunterdon 4-Year Varsity Award. Senior athletes who've earned 4 years of varsity achievement in sports. Charlotte Abbashouse, dance. Come on down to the table to receive your award. Devin Adamy, volleyball. Chloe Bean, softball. Elena Brand, dance. Jackson Bueller, track and field. Alexandra Carlson, cross country. Track and fields and winter track. Emma D'Alessandro, soccer. Ishan Day, tennis. Brianna Dorr, gymnastics. Maya Franklin, cross country, track and field. Nicholas Grande, lacrosse. Emmeline Gustafson, tennis. Kira Hissner, volleyball. Magdalene Hoffman, track and field. Marley Hoffman, field hockey. Nicola Koss, swimming. Ana Lopez, track and field. Lauren Messino, dance. Rebecca Michelli, cross country. Adam Mugavero, track and field. Kristen Newsom, basketball. Alyssa Pinella, cross country, track and field, winter track. Brian Pedretti, track and field. Daniel Pedretti, track and field. Catherine Poltrack, soccer. Guha Sundram, tennis. Marlo Treese, dance. Ben Weiss, tennis. Wesley Wu, fencing. The North Hunterdon 3-Sport Varsity Award. Senior athletes who've earned a varsity letter in 3 different sports. Megan Oliborn, gymnastics, girls winter track, girls track and field. Alexandra Carlson, girls cross country, girls winter track, girls track and field. Andrew Franklin, football, wrestling, boys lacrosse. Maya Franklin, girls cross country, girls winter track, girls track and field. Sean Gilhooly, boys cross country, boys basketball, boys track and field. Magdalene Hoffman, girls cross country, girls winter track, girls track and field. Rebecca Michelli, girls cross country, girls winter track, girls track and field. Adam Mugavero, boys cross country, boys winter track, boys track and field. Alyssa Pinella, girls cross country, girls winter track, girls track and field. Mackenzie Pearson, girls cross country, girls winter track, girls track and field. Brian Pedretti, boys cross country, boys winter track, boys track and field. Daniel Pedretti, boys cross country, boys winter track, boys track and field. Sophie Peterson, field hockey, girls swimming, girls lacrosse. Andrew Shore, boys soccer, boys winter track, boys track and field. Kyle Weiss, boys soccer, boys basketball, boys lacrosse. The 2020-2021 North Hunterdon Warren Scholar Athlete Senior Award winners. These awards were already presented at a luncheon. Please stand and be recognized. Olivia Van Doren, Guha Sundram, the 2020-2021 North Hunterdon Skyland Conference Scholar Athlete Senior Award winners, Emmeline Gustafson, Brian Pedretti. (2020-2021) North Hunterdon's NJSIAA Scholar Athlete Award winner. NJSIAA is proud to announce that every Scholar Athlete nominee will receive a $500 scholarship mailed to the winner. Melanie Lloyd. Administrator's Athletic Scholarship, $150 to a senior male and female student athlete who demonstrated community service and leadership, is presented to Jacob Levine and Marley Hoffman. The following awards are given by the North Hunterdon High School Booster Club. The Booster Club Senior Scholarship, $250 to one senior from each sport, chosen by a vote of his or her team members who displays leadership, positive attitude, team spirit, and sportsmanship. The fall student athletes are Marley Hoffman, field hockey. Kyle Weiss, boys soccer. Catherine Poltrack, girls soccer. Rebecca Kimmick, fall cheerleading. Emmeline Gustafson, girls tennis. Spencer Peck, football. Alexandra Carlson, girls cross country. Brian Pedretti, boys cross country. Amy Apollina, gymnastics. The winter student athletes. Isabel Jakaleff, girls basketball. Andrew Franklin, boys wrestling. Samantha Cole, girls wrestling. Sean Gilhooly, boys basketball. Brian Pedretti, boys winter track. Alexandra Carlson, girls winter track. Sophie Peterson, girls swimming. Grace Gibney, winter cheerleading. Lauren Messino, dance. Our spring student athletes, Samantha Pritchett, softball. Hayden Strychars, baseball. Brian Pedretti, boys track and field. Alexandra Carlson, girls track and field. Nicholas Grande, boys lacrosse. Grace Berger, girls lacrosse. Sam Montemuro, boys golf. The Bob Hopek Scholarship, $500 given by the North Hunterdon Lions Athletic Hall of Fame, which recognizes and pays tribute to the consummate team player who has distinguished oneself through intangible contributions to their team. This award is presented to Nicholas Grande. The Bob Kornberger Memorial Scholarship. $500 given by the North Hunterdon Lions Athletic Hall of Fame, which recognizes the all-around team player who has heart, guts, and is a positive example for their team. Presented to Wesley Wu. The Bob Voigt Memorial Scholarship. $500 given by the Oliver family to a senior baseball player who demonstrates leadership, dedication, enthusiasm, and is a team player. This award is presented to Hayden Streichars. The Charles W. Woody Halsey Memorial Scholarship. $500 given by the Clinton Baseball Club in memory of Woody Halsey to a senior baseball player who has a positive attitude, who encourages others, is a team player, and displays a strong passion for the game. Presented to Nicholas Bravaco. The Norm Peterson Senior Award. $100 in memory of the late North Hunterdon baseball coach to a senior 2-year varsity letter baseball player who's exhibited a high degree of sportsmanship, character, leadership, solid attitude, and has always been a team player. This award is presented to Hayden Streichars. The Martin S. Niederer Memorial Scholarship. $1,000 given by the Niederer family to a senior basketball or golf player in honor of Martin S. Niederer, a 1995 graduate of North Hunterdon High School who tragically lost his life in the 9/11 terrorist attacks on the Twin Towers in New York City. This award is presented to Aiden Finn. The Bernadine Gepfert Memorial Scholarship. $250 given by the Gepfert family in memory of Bernadine Gepfert to a senior varsity girl basketball player who displays outstanding dedication, character, and sportsmanship, both on and off the court, is presented to Kristen Newsom. The Charles L. Bigley Memorial Football Scholarship. $250 given by the Bigley family in memory of Charles Bigley to a senior football player who will play football in college. This award is presented to Jay Vetsayan. The North Hunterdon Junior Lions Football Club Scholarship. $200 to a graduating senior athlete who exhibits leadership, dedication, and quality of play and will continue to participate in college football. This award is presented to Andrew Franklin. The NHHS Football Booster Club Scholarship. $200 to a graduating senior athlete who exhibits strong leadership skills along with strong academic and athletic performance and will continue to participate in college football. This award is presented to Jay Vetsayan. Hunterdon Huskies Football Scholarship. $250 to a senior football player who is a part of the Hunterdon Huskies football program and demonstrates outstanding achievement both on and off the field, and representing the ideals of the Hunterdon Huskies, is presented to Jacob Levine. The Junior Lions Lacrosse Senior Scholarship Award. $250 given to a graduating senior girls lacrosse player who best exemplifies and supports the ideals of the Junior Lions lacrosse program and of the game, including attitude, effort, commitment, and leadership. This award is presented to Marley Hoffman. The Junior Lions Lacrosse Green and Gold Award. $250 given to a graduating senior boys lacrosse player who best exemplifies and supports the ideals of the Skylands Green and Gold and Junior Lions lacrosse program and of the game, including attitude, effort, commitment, and leadership. Presented to Ryan Rochelle. The Dale Marsh Memorial Scholarship. $200 given by the Marsh family in memory of Coach Marsh to a senior member of the boys or girls soccer team for their leadership, confidence, sportsmanship, character, and academic achievement is presented to Catherine Poltrack. John Winokur Soccer Scholarship Award. $250 given by the North Hunterdon Hall of Fame to a senior soccer player, male or female, who wishes to pursue further education. This award is presented to Jessica Franklin. The Bernadine Gepfert Memorial Scholarship. $250 given by the Gepfert family in memory of Bernadine Gepfert to a senior varsity boys soccer player who displays outstanding dedication, character, and sportsmanship both on and off the field. This award is presented to Zachary Reese. The Jason Scheibel Memorial Award. $250 given by the Scheibel family in memory of Jason Scheibel to a senior boys soccer player who best exemplifies good sportsmanship, excellent academic achievement, a positive outlook both on and off the field, and a genuine enthusiasm for the game. This award is presented to Kyle Weiss. The North Hunterdon Soccer Captain Scholarship. $100 to senior soccer captains for their leadership, commitment, and spirit they displayed as captains of the team is presented to Catherine Poltrack. The Richard Moore Scholarship Award. $250 in honor of Coach Moore to a senior girls soccer, boys soccer, basketball, or softball player who holds himself or herself accountable and shows intensity, heart, hustle, and passion for the game at all times. This award is presented to Chloe Bean. The Hunterdon Lions Track Club Award. $500 given by the Hunterdon Lions Track Club to a senior boy and senior girl athlete who was a varsity member of the cross-country, indoor track, or spring track team, was a member of the Hunterdon Lions track program prior to high school, or who helped significantly with the program as a volunteer high school student, who consistently demonstrated passion for the sport and good sportsmanship, and who will be attending college in the fall. This award is presented to Alexandra Carlson. And Gavin Barrow. North Hunterdon Junior Lions Volleyball Scholarship. $250 to a senior member of the varsity volleyball team in recognition of her significant contribution to the program as a high school student volunteer and who consistently demonstrates passion for the sport and good sportsmanship. This award is presented to Kira Hissner. Her award was already given out, but please come up and be recognized. Daniel R. Hutchins Memorial Wrestling Award. $250 given by the Milford Lions Club in memory of Dan Hutchins to the most outstanding wrestler of the annual North Hunterdon High School, Delaware Valley Regional High School wrestling match. This award is presented to William Cole. The Harry Vandermark Memorial Wrestling Award. $250 given by Mr. Ted Resnick through the North Hunterdon Lions Athletic Hall of Fame in memory of the former head wrestling coach to a senior wrestler who reflects Mr. Vandermark's values of hard work, dedication, self-sacrifice, and leadership. This award is presented to Andrew Franklin. The Michael Mocknell Memorial Scholarship. $250 is awarded to someone who does well in school and contributes to the team, but not as the most valuable wrestler, but someone that others look up to for their effort and achieve the best with their skill set. This award is presented to Hunter Ayanazi. The Scott Van Doren Memorial Scholarship, $2,000 for 4 years given by the Van Doren family to a senior varsity wrestler who excels in academics and wrestling skills. This award is presented to Connor Quinn. The North Hunterdon Senior Athlete Trainers Award. $100 to a male and female student athlete who spent time in the trainer's room yet continued to compete and demonstrate Lion pride. This year's recipients are Isabel Jakaleff, and Jay Vetsayan. The Destination Athlete Senior Scholarship, $250 and a plaque given by Destination Athlete to a North Senior athlete who's an outstanding community citizen, has a GPA of 3.5 or above, who participated in at least 2 varsity sports senior year, and who exemplifies true leadership qualities and acts as a positive role model. This award is presented to Alexandra Carlson. The James Smith Award, $150 in honor of the former coach and teacher to a senior male and female athlete who's earned a letter in 2 varsity sports and displays outstanding dedication, leadership, character, and sportsmanship. This award is presented to Christian Baucom, and Isabel Jakaleff. The Bud Van Adam Memorial Scholarship, $250 to the most improved male and female athlete. This award is presented to Ryan Rochelle, Ana Lopez. The Marcy Messino Memorial Scholarship, $250 given to one male or female varsity athlete by the NHHS Booster Club. This award will be given to a senior athlete that demonstrates leadership and their commitment to North Hunterdon athletics through team involvement and community service. This award is presented to Marley Hoffman. Dave the Rave Most Spirited Scholarship Award. $250 to a senior male and senior female fan or athlete who has shown exceptional school spirit, sportsmanship, and support for the sports teams and programs at North. Amanda Holliday. Sean Gilhooly. North Senior Sportsmanship Spirit Award. $250 to senior athletes who display outstanding sportsmanship and spirit qualities as representatives of North Hunterdon High School athletes. This award is presented to Sam Montemuro. Grace Gibney. The Heart of the Lion Athletic Scholarship. $250 given by the NHHS Booster Club to a senior varsity athlete who has shown leadership, growth, sportsmanship, and dedication to their sport while playing at NHHS. This award is presented to Yvonne Chang. The North Outstanding Senior Athlete Scholarship. $300 and an award given to the male and female senior athlete who is the most outstanding senior athlete. The recipients of the Outstanding Senior Athlete Award are Kyle Weiss, Kira Hissner, This concludes tonight's Senior Awards Assembly. Congratulations to all the recipients, and best of luck in your future endeavors.
Thank you, Mrs. Radis. Let's have another round of applause for these outstanding winning individuals. Mr. Petraglia, after our speeches, right now. We'd like to take another quick intermission. Thank you.
right. All right, everybody, we're going to get started. We're in sync.
All right, everyone, we are going to get started with the remainder of the ceremony. Tonight, we are going to walk down memory lane of our 4 years at North Hunterdon High School and present our Jungle Awards, where we acknowledge some of the few people who made our time at North so memorable. Here is Kelly Sautner, our class historian, to start us off.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kelly Sautner, and I'm the senior class historian. I have been humbled to work among Akasha, Danny, Grace, and Emma these 4 years. We are extremely grateful for our class advisors, Ms. Alora and Mr. Franzition, our administration, teachers, staff, parents, friends, and everyone else who guided us in our journey these 4 years. We specifically want to thank our advisors, Dr. Cottrell, Ms. Kim, and Mr. Petraglia, for helping us during this year when it was anything but ordinary. They have been extremely willing and happy to help us decide what was feasible among our restrictions, as well as promise us that nothing will be canceled if an alternative can be found. And lastly, we want to thank our classmates, as without you all, we would not have had the opportunity to create and plan the events for our class. 4 years ago, we were all finishing our 8th grade year, coming from small classes ranging from 20 people to 200. We were getting tour after tour of North. Each time the hallways never got any more familiar, and each turn looked exactly like the last. We met at the move-up dance, asking each other the same question: what middle school are you from? As if it was the only thing that identified you. Our first day, it was just the freshmen, and we thought we had it all. We swore we would never be able to learn the school, yet within 2 days, we were set. Together, we discovered there really is no pool on the roof, lockers are pointless, and that high school really isn't as scary as it may have seemed. We knew our place was in the gym for lunch, even when we had to move to another gym midway through our freshman year, and on the hill for football games. We wouldn't dare go near that jungle. If having juniors teaching you sex ed while throwing candy at you didn't show you were placed as a freshman, I'm not sure what could. However, freshman year was one of the greatest, as it was the year of many firsts. We each found our friends, our interests, and our passions. We got to join bands, clubs, classes, and sports all for the first time. We went to our first homecoming dance, got dressed up, and maybe even got a date. We had our freshman luau to celebrate our class for the first time, with a big shout out to Miss Graceberger herself for the iconic flower wall. We went to our first football game and pep rally where we could proudly wear North gear and say, "That's my school." Although I think some can say our first pep rally was daunting experience. We got labeled fresh meat above our heads, and we backed down as seniors and juniors chanted our popular, "I believe that we will." We even got to go to the MetLife Stadium to watch our team win the state championship, while unfortunately, the Phillipsburg kicker didn't go home quite as happy as we were. Along with our many firsts, we got to experience what it feels to have North pride, and we would have no idea that our Lion pride would become our family over the next 4 years. I would like to introduce Grace Berger, our secretary.
Next, we have sophomore year. This was the year where you felt too old to be a freshman, but too young to be an upperclassman. We were feeling invincible, running over cones in the gym in that go-kart from driver's ed, and unstoppable when we finally got behind the wheel to drive 6 hours with a complete stranger. This was the year we got to enjoy North and all the fun memories that would come. We finally moved off the hill and into the stadium, all the way in the back of the jungle. We got to experience Relay for Life, Friendship Day, and Hoops for Heart. We got to cheer on our volleyball and cross-country team as the fire squad sirened their victory all throughout the county. And we got to watch our peers perform Catch Me If You Can, and even had our own movie night on the turf showcasing Jurassic Park. And once again, our class was celebrated with our sophomore semi that was a big hit thanks to the classy edition of Cornhole. Sophomore year was a memorable one, and thanks to the crazy moments, it helped us into our transition of growing up.
And then we made it to junior year. We finally became upperclassmen. Somehow, though, it seemed that everyone forgot to tell us that with becoming a junior, high school was about to get a whole lot more demanding. We dedicated hours upon hours preparing for the SAT and the ACT. College applications were being prepared, and the age-old question, "Where are you looking?" started to become a lot more familiar. There were highs, lows, and many late nights perfecting our essays and resumes. Despite the whirlwind of a year that took us by storm, there were still so many moments where each of us can look back and think about how amazing of a year it was. We got our licenses, we won the Powder Puff game as juniors, and we also got to watch Bye Bye Birdie perform. This was also the year we became familiar with the word Zoom. Who would have thought that the original 2 weeks off of school announcement that had us so excited would lead us to still be somewhat virtual today? Somehow, at the end of our junior year, we were all familiar with Tiger King, TikTok, and Chloe Ting's ab challenge. However, it was definitely a hard year for many of us, but with it, we learned to adapt. We had birthday car trains to celebrate our friends and distance tailgates to still see the people that we cared about. It's hard not to define this year by the announcement that we were going virtual, but in the end, there are still so many things we get to celebrate that we did before and during our junior year that got us where we are now. There's a long list of things we get to celebrate, and here are just a few of them. There's the classwork, the homework, the projects, rehearsals, concerts, debates, practices, meets, wins, losses, pep rallies, fundraisers, jobs, meetings, and even protests. The pause that happened in our junior year didn't make us forget our spirit that we have at North, but reminded us how important it is to turn to our community when we are faced with something unexpected. And our junior year was definitely not expected, but we learned to be together even when we were learning by ourselves. This year holds many memories and many lessons, and we are so thankful that we got to experience it together with you all. And now I'm going to pass the mic off to Danny.
And finally, we made it to senior year. It's crazy to look back at how we used to be asked, "What middle school are you from?" But now the constant question is, "What college are you going to?" However, whatever question we were asked or will be asked, one thing will always remain true, and that we all have the same shared experience of North Hunterdon. Together we made friends that will last a lifetime, memories to reflect on years from now, and hopes for each other's goals and ambitions for the future. This year we got to experience so much together, even if the year looked much different than any of us were expecting. Even with the school divided in half with a hybrid schedule, the building was as lively as ever to begin a new year. We were fortunate enough to pick up with fall sports once again, and in our case, for the final time. We had our annual Powder Puff game, only this time featuring seniors versus seniors. We finally had the opportunity to park on school grounds, enabling many the ability to walk in late with breakfast or coffee and blame it on traffic. As the summer drew closer and the weather got warmer, we even got to see more and more students come to school in person as the restrictions loosened and more people were welcomed into the building at once. And of course, with more still to come, we still will be having our first ever outdoor senior prom this month in Bethlehem at Steel Stacks. And shortly after, we will walk off the graduation stage with diplomas in our hands together. And that is what brings us to the end. There was really no template for a year as unprecedented as this one, but through it all, we never lowered the bar and were able to make it a final year worth celebrating.
Now I am pleased to present the Jungle Awards. These honor the best of the best in students and teachers we have at North.
So first we're going to start off with the student awards. The first one is most likely to be on Jeopardy, Luke Coster. Next up we have Best Couple, Haley Mazak and Hunter Ionazi. Best Dress, Charlie Abishouse.
Next, we have Most School Spirit, Grace Berger. And we have Biggest Teacher's Pet, Andrew Fielding. Next, we have Class Clown, Jack Madden. Most likely to work at North in 4 years, Kelly Sautner.
All right. Up next, we got Best Buds, which is Damiano Palladino and Brendan Mahaney. And we got Most Likely to Sleep Through an Earthquake, which is John Giovanucci. And then we have Most Likely to Succeed, our class president, Akasha.
All right, and now on to our teacher awards. Unfortunately, he is not able to be here, so I will accept it on his behalf. Most likely to win Jeopardy is Mr. Derek Yoakum. And then I'm going to group both these together because she has won both. Most likely to cheer you up on a bad day, as well as most accident prone, is Miss Megan Devaney. Whoa. And our dynamic teacher duo is Mr. Anthony Rotundo and Mr. Jeff Blair.
Unfortunately, he couldn't be here tonight, but I'm going to group them together. Biggest kid at heart and most likely to win Wipeout is Mr. Christopher Harunka. Also, who couldn't be here, most likely to forget to start the Zoom, Mr. Nicholas Pritchett.
Most likely to make a dad joke, Mr. Michael Audi. He just looks like a father. Most likely to win the lottery but lose the ticket, Mr. Steven DiLorenzo. Mr. Dilo also won most likely to get kicked out of their kid's game. That probably has already happened. That concludes the Jungle Awards. And as our ceremony comes to an end, we would like to recognize and thank the other individuals involved with tonight's ceremony. District Superintendent, Mr. Jeffrey Bender. Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Rickard Bergax. Principal, Mr. Gregory Cottrell. Assistant Principals, Mr. John Deutsch, Ms. Stacy Dietz, Mr. Timothy Flynn, Ms. Yuli Kim, and Mr. Robert Palecchio. Also members of the North Hunterdon Voorhees Board of Education, Director of Counseling Services, Mr. Scorsia, and the Guidance Secretary, Ms. Prado. Ms. Cracks for serving as our local scholarship coordinator. Can't laugh every time I mess up. Mr. Petraglia, Student Activities Director. Director of Athletics, Mr. Mattis, and Athletic Secretary, Karen Ellis. Ms. Lindaberry, Yearbook Advisor. The Maintenance Department for making tonight possible, and all nights. And the PTSA for always giving us support. Lastly, we would also like to specifically recognize 4 faculty for being instrumental in our past 4 years here at North Hunterdon.
So first we have Miss Alora. Miss Alora has been our class advisor for the past 4 years. We could not do anything that we did as a class if she wasn't there. She helped with our fundraisers, our events, talking to people on the phone when we didn't want to. We would not have any organization if she wasn't helping us, and we would be off topic for hours if she wasn't there. So we appreciate all the care and time that you put into our class.
Yeah. Next, we have Mr. Mark Franzition, our other class advisor. Mr. Franzition was instrumental in many of the planning and carrying out of all of our events. Not only is he a great teacher, but he's also a great friend. Believe it or not, Mr. Franzition actually helped me set up my retirement fund, so thank you. He does everything.
And Grace and I would like to thank our assistant principal, Miss Kim. Without her, we wouldn't have the constant positivity, fashion compliments to the three of us, and AP help when I know I myself failed to sign up 2 years in a row by the due date, and she'd call me in. So Miss Kim, you are amazing, and thank you for handling everything AP as well as our class.
And lastly, we'd like to thank Mr. Petraglia for being so helpful with just about everything this board does. On top of helping with our class, he's also a guide to every other class in the school, and he has a hand in making just about every event that happens at this school a reality as the director of student activities. And of course, with all that going on, he still takes time out of his packed schedule to coach football as well as track right now. So we can't thank him enough for being here and playing such an instrumental role in just about everything we do.
I promise this is the last speech. We have over 400 students in our graduating class. That means over 400 different personalities, ambitions, passions, and young adults that are about to start the real world. Yes, we're terrified. But hopefully, as we all come together as the class of 2021, you can see that though it may feel like it, you are never alone. From the moment we began our high school career, you could tell that it was different. Suddenly, you're in an auditorium with 400 other people, some familiar and some brand new. We didn't know it then, but soon enough, we would realize that we were stuck with each other. Everyone has had a different past 4 years, but today, we all celebrate the same point in our lives with people who have been there for it all. Even if you think you're over high school, I promise you, you're going to remember that game at MetLife, or that teacher that made you learn something about yourself, or even that date you took to prom. Tonight, we celebrate the identities we created at North Hunterdon. Once you graduate, you can be anything you want, and you can also do anything you want. But I'm willing to bet that these last 4 years are going to contribute more to your decisions than you think. It has been wild to grow up with you guys, and I'll forever be grateful for your faith in me and our board. It truly has been one heck of a ride. Before I end, I would also like to thank my parents. Not only have they been there for me through it all, I also literally and figuratively would not be here without them. They've always given me support, and I cannot thank them enough. Shout out Yahara and Sanjay. Yeah, give it up. Lastly, I want to thank you all. Thank you for forever being engraved in my life as the classmates I went to high school with. I've met some incredible people who I'm sure are going to go off and do incredible things. Whatever path you're about to embark on, just make sure it's a good one. I'd just like to have just like you have one shot at high school, you also have one shot at life. Be bold or be forgotten. Thank you, class of 2021.
That's a wrap.